Hey everyone, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most exciting upcoming regions in the game, Fontaine. This region is expected to be released in Genshin Impact 4.0, which might seem like a long way off, but there are already a lot of leaks and rumors about what we can expect from this new area. So, what do we know about Fontaine so far? Well, first off, it's important to note that most of the details we have are based on leaks and rumors, so take everything with a grain of salt. That being said, there are some pretty interesting things that have been uncovered so far. Another thing that's been talked about a lot is a new enemy type. These are supposed to be water-based monsters that are exclusive to Fontaine. We don't know a whole lot about them yet, but some leaks suggest that they might have some sort of connection to the Abyss Order. Of course, it's important to remember that these leaks are still very early and subject to change. In fact, Hoyoverse has a history of making significant changes to their plans based on player feedback and other factors. So, while it's exciting to speculate about what we might see in Fontaine, it's also important to keep an open mind and be prepared for things to see now. As we mentioned earlier, these leaks and rumors are subject to change, but they are the best information we have at the moment. So, let's dive in. First off, it's worth noting that there is some speculation that the release version of Genshin Impact 4.0 could be split into two parts. The first part would introduce the new Fontaine region, along with its associated quests, characters, and enemies. The second part would then bring in the much-anticipated Inazuma region, which has been teased in previous updates. Now, onto some more concrete details about Fontaine. As we mentioned earlier, this region is going to be heavily focused on water, with several islands making up the playable area. One of the islands is said to be a pirate stronghold, complete with its own story quests and unique NPCs. Speaking of NPCs, we've also heard about a few new characters that are expected to be introduced in Fontaine. One of the most intriguing is a character named Liney, who is described as a mysterious girl who is somehow connected to the Focalors. We don't know much else about her at this point, but some players are already speculating about her role in the game's story. Of course, the enemies are also a major point of interest for many players. These water-based monsters are said to be unlike anything we've seen in the game so far, with unique attack patterns and abilities. We've also seen some leaked images of their design, which appears to be based on various sea creatures like crabs and jellyfish. In addition to these leaks, we've also heard rumors about new weapons and artifacts that will be introduced in the Fontaine region. These include a new set of water-based artifacts that boost Hydro damage, as well as a new sword that can create a powerful whirlpool attack. Now, some players might not want to be spoiled too much, and that's totally fine. But for those who don't mind getting a sneak peek at what's to come, these leaks and rumors are a great way to get excited about the upcoming release of Genshin Impact 4.0. Hang. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is Fontaine? Well, according to recent leaks and rumors, it's a brand new region that's set to be released in the game's upcoming 4.0 update. Based on the leaks, Fontaine is said to be a coastal region with a French-inspired aesthetic, featuring beautiful architecture, lush gardens, and crystal-clear waters. But before you get too excited, it's worth noting that there's no guarantee that Fontaine will actually be in the 4.0 update. These are just rumors and leaks, after all. However, there are several reasons to believe that Fontaine might be coming sooner rather than later. Firstly, there's the fact that major version updates ending in 0 have always introduced a massive new region to the game. For example, version 1.0 introduced the game's starting region of Mondstadt, while version 2.0 brought us the stunning Japanese-inspired region of Inazuma. So, it would make sense for version 4.0 to bring us yet another brand new region to explore. Secondly, there's the so-called mega leak that's been making the rounds online. This leak includes a ton of information about the game's upcoming updates, including details about Fontaine. According to the leak, Fontaine will be a coastal region located to the southeast of Mondstadt, featuring new enemies, characters, and quests for players to enjoy. Of course, it's worth taking all of this information with a grain of salt. After all, leaks are often subject to change, and there's no guarantee that any of this information is accurate. However, based on the past precedents set by previous updates and the abundance of current leaks about Fontaine, it seems likely that we'll be getting a new region to explore in the near future. So, what can we expect from Fontaine if it does end up being released in the 4.0 update? Well, based on the leaks, it seems like it will be a coastal region with a distinctly French-inspired aesthetic. Players can expect to see gorgeous architecture, sprawling gardens, and stunning vistas as they explore this new area of the game. However, it's still unclear whether the whole region will be explorable at once, or if it will be broken up into several smaller sections like Inazuma and Sumeru. Regardless, it's safe to say that players will have plenty of new content to enjoy if and when Fontaine is released. So we now know a few of the characters that are rumored to be appearing in Genshin Impact's Fontaine region. Lynette is rumored to be the first character we'll meet, followed by Chief Justice Neuvillette and then the Focalors. There's also a mysterious character known only as Captainer who is speculated to be the 5th character we'll encounter in the region. Interestingly enough, there's also a character named Liney who is rumored to be the 7th character in Fontaine. But who are these characters, and what roles will they play in the game? Unfortunately, we don't have any credible gameplay leaks yet, but we do have some concept art that can give us a glimpse into what these characters might look like. It's worth noting that some of these characters have multiple concept artworks, such as Captain R, who apparently has at least 9 designs. One of these designs can be seen in the image we have above. As for the other characters, we don't have much to go on at this point, but it's always exciting to see new characters being added to the game. One interesting tidbit is that the pink-haired character to the right of Liney is rumored to be from Mondstadt, which is the starting region of the game. It's unclear what this character's role will be in Fontaine, but it's always exciting to see characters from different regions come together. Of course, it's important to keep in mind that these leaks are subject to change, and we won't know for sure which characters will appear in Fontaine until the update is actually released. Nonetheless, it's always fun to speculate and theorize about what might be coming next in Genshin Impact. Focalors has been a topic of interest for Genshin Impact fans since leaks about the character started circulating online. As the Hydro Archon, Focalors is a powerful entity that is said to be a significant figure in the upcoming Fontaine region. While there is still much unknown about this character, there are a few leaked images that show off her concept art. In the leaked images, Focalors is depicted as a tall, slender woman with long, flowing hair and a regal demeanor. Her clothing is intricate, featuring an elaborate headdress, a long, flowing cape, and ornate armor. She carries a staff that is adorned with jewels and intricate carvings, which suggests that she is a powerful magical user. It's important to note that while the concept art for Focalors has been leaked, it is still subject to change before the character's official reveal. However, the art provides some insight into the character's design and personality, as well as a hint at her potential role in the upcoming story. Fans have speculated about Focalors' role in the Fontaine region, with some suggesting that she may be a major antagonist in the story. Others have speculated that she may be a playable character, as many of the previous Archons in the game have been. However, at this point, there is no concrete information about Focalors' role in the game. Aside from Focalors, there have been several other leaked characters that have been rumored to appear in the Fontaine region. These characters include Lynette, Chief Justice Neuvillette, Captain R, and Liney. While some concept art for these characters has been leaked, there is little information available about their personalities or roles in the game. It's worth noting that some of these characters may be subject to change before their official reveal. For example, Captain R has been shown in at least 9 different designs, suggesting that the character's appearance may still be in flux. Despite the lack of concrete information on Focalors' weapon of choice, there are some rumors circulating about her abilities. According to a post by Hikaru Gaming, Focalors may have the ability to manipulate water in various forms, ranging from creating waves to summoning a deluge of rain. This would certainly fit the theme of a hydro-based character and make her a powerful addition to any party. However, until official information is released, it's important to take these leaks with a grain of salt. Some players are also speculating about Focalors' personality and backstory. Given that she is an Archon, it's likely that she will play an important role in the overall story of Genshin Impact. Some players believe that Focalors will have a more serious and stoic personality, similar to Zhongli or Venti, while others think that she will be more light-hearted and quirky. It's also possible that her backstory will tie into the lore of Fontaine or the wider world of Teyvat. Of course, Focalors is just one of the many exciting things that players can look forward to in Genshin Impact 4.0. The region of Fontaine is shaping up to be a beautiful and varied area, with a mix of natural landscapes and urban environments. Some of the leaked concept art shows off sprawling cities filled with colorful lights and intricate architecture, while other images depict sweeping vistas of rolling hills and tranquil lakes. It's clear that the team at Hoyoverse is putting a lot of effort into making Fontaine a memorable and immersive location for players to explore. Along with the new region, Genshin Impact 4.0 is expected to introduce a variety of new features and quality-of-life improvements. Some players are hoping for changes to the resin system, which is a controversial mechanic that limits the amount of in-game activities that can be done each day. Others are looking forward to new playable characters, weapons, and artifacts to add to their collections. As with any highly anticipated game update, fans of Genshin Impact are eagerly searching for any possible leaks or tidbits of information about what to expect. One of the most highly anticipated features is the release of the new region, Fontaine, which is rumored to be included in version 4.0 of the game. However, as with any leak or rumor, it's important to take everything with a grain of salt and not get too excited until there's official confirmation. One of the reasons why some players believe that Fontaine will be included in version 4.0 is due to past precedent. Major version updates that end in 0 have traditionally included a massive new region, so it's not unreasonable to assume that the same will be true for version 4.0. Additionally, a massive mega leak that occurred a few months ago included some data regarding Fontaine around this version number, adding more fuel to the speculation. While there's no guarantee that Fontaine will be included in version 4.0, there's a good chance that it will be based on these leaks and past precedent. However, it's still unknown whether the whole region will be explorable at launch or if it will be broken up into several sections, similar to Inazuma and Sumeru. One of the most exciting aspects of any new game update is the introduction of new characters, and Fontaine is no exception. Some of the leaked character designs include Lynette, Chief Justice Neuvillette, Focalors, Captain R, and Liney. While some of these characters have multiple concept artworks, there are no credible gameplay leaks for them in video or text formats. However, fans of the game may be particularly interested in Focalors, the Hydro Archon. Her design has been leaked, and while it's not known whether she will be a Hydro Claymore user or not, there is plenty of speculation surrounding this highly anticipated character. Unfortunately, without any videos of her gameplay, there's not much else to go on at this point. It's worth noting that the pink-haired character to the right of Liney is rumored to be from Mondstadt, but there's no other information available about this character at this time. Additionally, while the leaks have provided fans with some tantalizing glimpses of what's to come, it's important to remember that some aspects of the game may be altered before the official release. For fans of Sumeru, there are still several updates left before the expansion is fully realized in Genshin Impact. As a result, it could be several months before players get a chance to see any version 4.0 beta test gameplay leaks. Unless another mega leak happens, all fans can do for now is be patient and wait for more official news and credible rumors. Overall, it's clear that Fontaine is shaping up to be one of the most interesting regions in Genshin Impact so far. With its water-based setting and new enemy types, it's sure to provide players with plenty of new challenges to tackle. While some players prefer to avoid spoilers, others enjoy speculating about what these leaks might mean for the game's story and characters. As the release of Genshin Impact 4.0 approaches, it will be interesting to see how many of these leaks turn out to be true. We'll be sure to keep you updated as more information becomes available, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing.